Good morning. Good morning. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Yesterday, I didn't know what day it was. I studied up today. How are you? What's happening? Let's get live here. Live on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Edge Live. We're everywhere. Good to see you guys. Another beautiful day here in northern Maine. Worked hard yesterday. My hands hurt today. I think we need to dial it back a little bit today and rest a little bit. But yeah, we got the guest room bath thing straightened out, and I got in a pretty good scuffle with some particle board on the bathroom floor that needs to come up. So progress all around, progress every day. And the electricians did a great job yesterday changing out the electrical service on the house, and they're back today to do some more stuff on the inside and get this place tuned up the way we want to have it. Good morning, Dan Bennett. Good to see you. I think you're in Texas, so have a great day there. I'm sure you guys will learn a bunch. Good morning, Andrea Gooch. What's happening? Good to see you. Good to be seen. Yeah, so balmy 53, 54 degrees here today. Going to be breezy, sunny. We love it. So yeah, I think we're gonna run some errands today and maybe give the hands a break a little bit. So I tend to overdo it. So sometimes I need to come off the gas a little bit and take a little bit of a breather. So thanks, Dan. Love watching you kick ass. Yeah, thanks, man. We just walked through with the electrician and went through everything we want changed. And it's not actually as bad as I thought. I thought there was going to be a lot more, but it should be about a day's worth of work as far as redevicing and getting rid of outlets that were painted over and that kind of thing. You live from the sky, Bubba? I don't know what kind of service you got. I just saw your post before I jumped on. College doesn't come with enough breaks. So here we go. Oh, man. Good stuff. Hey, Roy, what's happening? Good to see you. Yeah, day 9 of getting more dangerous. So we're going to be talking about that in just a couple of minutes. We'll let a few of you guys just jump back on here. You guys that watch on the rewind every day, thank you very much. I appreciate it. You guys that share, a lot of people shared it yesterday. So thank you. Appreciate that. That means a lot to me. It doesn't take much time. Oftentimes, people will share it right while the call is going on. And I think that helps make more people aware of it too, which is cool. So thank you. Well, as always, we got Kevin Hawthorne watching on YouTube, making it on the daily. So we like that. And geez, I'm at 499 subscribers on YouTube now. Yeah, 399. I'm sorry. So one away from 400. Pretty small in comparison to what some people do on YouTube, but kind of a big deal for me because I remember when I was chatting with you guys a while back about it, and I was like, hey, we're at 348. Then we go to 350, and then Ben Bryant would unsubscribe, and then you resubscribe. Whatever it was, we got to 350. And then does it matter? Nah, but it just goes to show you that playing the long game and staying consistent can help. So just day after day, just putting a short or two up there. This live video goes to YouTube every day. So if you're playing that game, just stay consistent. I was watching a video early this morning about that. It says, if you're just getting views of 20 and 30, just stay in the game. Just stay at it. YouTube rewards people that are just consistent. Good morning, Tim Tripp. Yeah. Bubba says, for those of you that watch on Rewind, wake up earlier tomorrow. Good morning, Tyler Kirk. What's happening? Sherry, how are you? Good to see you guys. Yeah. Anyway, so Steve, good to see you. Back from being down with both a viral cold and some mold reaction. Whoa. Yeah, I'm glad you're better. Wow. Yeah, you got to wear the mask. Pound to the stone, day after day. It's not pond to the stone. Stone the pond. Good morning, Bill Gustafson. Now we can start. Bill's here. We're good. Yeah, being dangerous. Guys, it's day 9 of our quest to become more dangerous together, right? I always say that you got to finish what you start. Dangerous people finish what they start. Your future's buried inside the things you keep quitting, right? We got all kinds of sayings here. I'm glad Bubba's here too, because if a quote pops up that is not owned by someone else, we'll know that Bubba said that sometime, back in the 1800s. So good morning, Jess Novak. How are you? Yeah, most people don't fail because they're incapable, guys. They fail because they keep restarting. They just keep restarting, and then they restart. And then they restart. They restart the diet, the business systems, everything that they're doing. Their morning routine, restarting the gym, the follow-up process, restarting, getting more disciplined, recommitting to things, right? And again and again and again, it goes on. And every time they quit, they reinforce the identity of someone who doesn't follow through, right? So they're just restarting. So dangerous people finish what they start. Like I said, today's day 9 of this series. Tomorrow's the last day, okay? 10 days to become dangerous. Today we're going to talk about consistency, commitment, and completion, all right? Because the truth is, dun, dun, dun. I have fun with these. Most people are addicted to starting. Like I'm a great starter, right? Have to really work on being a good finisher, right? Very few people become dangerous enough to finish and to finish consistently. Okay. The restarting, every time you restart, it destroys your momentum. Okay. Every restart just resets it. Okay. People dramatically underestimate the power of consistency over time. This is day 509 or 10 now, right? Who would have known, right? Instead, people live emotionally, like highly motivated one week and then gone the next. I was just looking at my podcast. You know how you have on your podcasts, listening to one on the way over here, some Hermosi this morning, but I scrolled by a guy that started back in 24 with, he was going to conquer the world with his podcast. With 23, his last podcast was in December of 24. He's done nothing since. It's not consistent, fired up one month, gone the next. Okay. Recommit on Monday, off track by Friday. Inspired temporarily, then back to the old habits. Sounds extremely familiar, Wendy said. Whoops, sorry. Not intended to call anybody out here. Momentum requires continuity, okay? You can't compound results if you constantly restart. It's like putting your money in the bank and pulling it out. Put it in, pull it out. You never get the benefit of the compound interest, okay? Some other examples are like fitness or marriage, relationships, leadership, sales. Again, your business systems. Here's one: content creation. Luke, where are you? Right? I'm always getting on my social media soapbox. How about discipline, financial habits, right? Most people don't need a better strategy. They just need a longer attention span. Guilty as charged at times, right? That line will probably hit with you. What's up there, Lee Frisbee? Shoot. Thanks for interacting on my posts too, Lee. Even though you frustrate me with every answer I give, you have another rebuttal. I got two weeks behind or booked out, both. Go. All right, Lee. Oh shoot, let's hang out with Roy. You guys kill me. Anyway, completion creates confidence. Okay, we complete things. I got to stop playing with that. I was playing with a roofing nail in my hands. Guys, every time you finish something, your identity strengthens, confidence grows, self-trust increases. All right, see where we're going with this? And your standards rise. Boom, standards, right? Wear my standards shirt. Wendy was giving me a hard time the other day about that because she has a favorite shirt. She goes, well, how about that standard shirt you wear all the time? I said, yeah, touche. Yeah, right? This stuff kind of connects back to like day one. Like keeping your word builds trust, right? Finishing it multiplies it. Finishing multiplies it, right? People who constantly quit get identified as inconsistent, unreliable, scattered, undisciplined. Sound familiar for anybody? Yeah, that identity becomes dangerous. Bubba, she wears that WWBD shirt. Your brain remembers what you finish. Think about that for a minute, right? Brain's wired to keep us comfortable, okay? Wendy says, no links today because they're not clickable on my phone. See yesterday's live. We're both at the house already ripping and ready to go. What about consistency? It just blew up my whole talk. Oh, shoot. Yeah, everybody loves an exciting beginning, right? Same here. Absolutely. It's new, it's fresh. We haven't screwed anything up yet, but few survive the repetition, the day in, the day out. The beginning feels exciting. New goals, new business, whatever, new routines, new opportunities, new motivation, right? But eventually, the work just becomes repetitive, and then you're having to do the reps. And that's where most people disappear. That's where you've got to stay in the game. The boring phase is where the transformation happens. The daily workouts. You ever see a guy or a girl that's just jacked, right? You think they went to the gym 3 times? No, they probably went for 10 years to look like that. Daily, when nobody was looking, when nobody was patting them on the back. Daily follow-up, daily leadership, discipline, consistency, right? Daily content creation. There it is again. Okay. People celebrate day 500, but nobody talks about day 137, right? Or day 241, all days that I had to do to get to 500. And there was some random Tuesday or Wednesday mornings where nobody felt inspired. I didn't, but we still got the work done. Jess says, I'm so guilty of this. I have to make conscious effort to finish strong. Yeah, for sure. That's real stuff, guys. Everybody deals with it. The magic is usually hiding inside the repetition, just getting the stuff done. I always joke and say, I'm going to be a 10-year overnight success, right? Maybe true. You stop quitting when commitment becomes part of who you are. Weak commitment says, I'll try. Hopefully. We'll see. As long as I feel motivated, right? There's Wendy with a link. You couldn't help yourself. You had to do it. Strong commitment says, this is what I do. This is who I am. I don't stop because emotions change. Identity-driven people become harder to derail, right? Because behavior is no longer mood-based. It's just who you are. It's just what you do. When commitment becomes identity, consistency becomes easier, okay? Again, back with the compound effect, right? Putting your money in the bank and taking it out. You don't capitalize on it. Small, consistent actions create massive long-term outcomes. Just keep going in. You've heard of dollar cost averaging. Just put it in, whether you're up or you're down. Put it in. Good morning, Aaron, Callie. There's Wendy. See, there's my consistency. People underestimate what 1 year, 2 year, 5 years, or 10 years of consistency can do. Anybody that was ever great at something, are they talented? Maybe that's part of it. At some point, talent comes into play. But at some point, they were probably really bad at it and just kept showing up. Consistency in your relationship, your marriage, your fitness, your investing, your leadership, parenting, content every day. Your systems, we have a system for that. Networking, regular cadence, and then discipline, okay? Most people quit before that compound effect kicks in. Success often shows up late, which is why emotionally driven people quit too early. They get impatient. I don't know if it's going to take this long. I don't know if I was going to have to do this stuff for years, right? Dangerous people become reliable, guys. The highest level of dangerous is reliability. The world rewards people who show up and follow through, stay consistent, remain dependable, and finish what they start. And then people trust reliable leaders, reliable business owners, reliable parents, reliable spouses, reliable teammates, reliable friends. Reliability creates opportunity. So be somebody that can be relied upon. Your team doesn't need perfection from you. They just need consistency. Show up. Don't be one of those people that, oh, geez, I don't know which Bob are we going to get today? Be consistent, no matter what's going on. Your life changes when people no longer wonder whether you'll follow through. Like you flipped on your laptop or your phone or whatever today at 8, knowing that I would be here. Not, I wonder if Bob's going to be on today. You knew I would be on today. And 99.9% of the time, it's at 8 a.m. unless we're traveling or just generally want to piss Roy off. Just kidding. Oh, shoot. Guys, the Live 365 has been a way that I've been able to model this kind of stuff. It's been a journey of consistency. There's days I didn't want to show up, difficult seasons. I always mention Jimmy too. That was a tough day to get on and go live, and then different things that we've gone through, whether it was, this whole house thing. Getting on there's days I want to get up and start ripping and tearing on this at 6. I do the live at 8, so everything happens after that. Okay, there you are, Roy. 8:01 for the record. I clicked it in the 8 o'clock minute. So I'll be early every day, right? Yeah. But repetition, just doing the reps. And Bubba's seen it. I mean, we give each other a hard time, but Bubba's been in Island Falls at the camp. We've done this thing down on what we call the perch right by the lake. It's going to happen no matter what's going on in life. I've done it from a moving vehicle on the way to Texas, right? Working on becoming someone who finishes. Oddly enough, there's no finish line for this live 365. And at some point, it kind of stopped being about content. And it just became proof that I could trust myself and that I finish what I start. And I guess each day when I do it, I'm finishing. So it's helping me retrain. All right. And anytime you've heard me speak from stage, you hear me say, I'm Bailey's dad. And this is just another way to model the things that I want her, the arrows that I want her to have in her quiver, right? Consistency, showing up, following through, finishing, all of it. Some of you are far closer to a breakthrough than you realize. But you just keep quitting during the hard part. That 3 feet from gold. You ever see that guy with a pickaxe? It's 3 feet from gold, and he stops. So stop restarting your life every 30 days and just push through. Dangerous people finish what they start. Simple as that. Yeah, I left off creepy hotel rooms with the creepy blinds. Yeah. I was sitting, leaning in an airport up against a column, people tripping over my feet. Yeah, guys, your future's buried inside the things you keep refusing to stay committed to. Simple as that. We would love to work with you inside the Edge Live and work on some of these things. Accountability, consistency, structure, momentum, all of that stuff. It's a lot easier to keep moving when you're surrounded by people who refuse to let you quit on yourself. All right? Love to have you in. Speaking of Edge Live, our second call of the month is today, this afternoon, wherever you are, 5 p.m. Okay? We would love to have you there. We do a business development call, a personal development call, an office hours call each month. Okay, 3 calls per month. Yesterday I said this every week. So bonus for joining Edge Live this week. Personal invitation from me to Island Falls, Maine in August. I guess he founders event. Great. Oh, there's one of those comments I got to screen first before I read it out loud. August. Wendy might not kill me, Bubba, but she might kill you. Anyway, yeah, guys, the call's at 5. Hop on. Wendy put the link in here. We would love to see you. Guys like Aaron Callie, get in the mix. Jess Novak is in there. Lee, we know you've got Dart League or something super important on that night, so you can't come. But maybe if we change it to a Wednesday. Bill Gustafson just jumped in. And behind the scenes, Tyler Kirk is kind of my Wizard of Oz, where he's making everything go. So when I have questions, I reach out to him, say, how do we make this go? So guys, we're building it slowly, but we're building it intentionally. I couldn't be more proud of what we're putting together and the community that we're assembling. And like I say every time, it's easy to sell something when you believe in it. And I truly believe in the Edge Live as the best value in the personal and business development space today. So I'm in for August. I need to see my window with you. Oh, here we go. Oh, golf. That's right. Yeah. I thought it was knitting or like macrame or something, Lee. I couldn't remember. You cat people do some weird things. Okay, bye. Click. Anyway, good stuff. Always fun. Lee, we hope that, you can't play golf year round, so maybe in the fall you can join us. Anyway, guys, I hope this was helpful today. If you agree, please share it out. Send it to somebody. Jump on the Edge Live, okay? Look back at your bank statement from the last month, and I bet you can find at least one way that you've wasted $249. Here comes Dan Bennett. I knew that would roust you up, Dan. Hey, speaking of that, we have blink cameras set up here for when we're not here because we're remodeling but not living here yet. And I wanted to make sure because this house was vacant for a bit, so I want to make sure nobody was, kind of creeping around at night. And the camera goes off, maybe every other night or so, middle of the night. I'm like, oh, what's going on? And it's a cat. And he comes and he sits on the porch and just hangs out. Like, I think he just hangs out with the camera. So I don't know whose cat it is or which way he goes when he leaves here, but I told Wendy, I go, we're not ending up with a cat. Because I know Lee and Dan will be all over me. Cats rule, dogs drool. Yeah. Right. So who knows? We could end up with a barn cat out of this thing, but I hope not. Anyway, so you guys will get a kick out of that. But, well, the electricians are ripping and tearing, and we're going to take a little bit of a mental and physical health day today and do some errands and order some material, get that kind of thing. So I figure out today it took $250 to fill up my diesel truck. So more than Edge Live. There you go. Yeah, when I hit $67 to fill a Jeep Wrangler, I was like, whoa, gas prices. So anyway, guys, have a great day. Appreciate you. See, I knew you were a cat person. Yeah. Meow. No, not a cat person. I think Wendy would have one if I said, yeah, no problem, but I don't know. I am actually slightly allergic to them. So, and I don't generally like them. So you don't get anything out of a cat. Come on. Now I'm going to get a bunch of cats in the mail. So anyway, guys, appreciate it. Share it out. Have a great day. I love you. If you need me, let me know. Hit me with a DM. If you need to hop on a call or something and you got to flush something out, I'm always around. Otherwise, we'll see you at 5 p.m. for the Edge Live call tonight. Take care, guys. Appreciate it. There you go, Rachel.